Did you know that 1 in 4 people say a close partner subtly manipulates them, yet most never recognize the pattern? Picture someone quietly planting doubts, nudging decisions, and framing criticism as caring advice, all while wearing a supportive smile. This hidden form of control is the hallmark of covert narcissistic manipulation, a silent sabotage that can erode your self-esteem without a single outward fight. Stay tuned to uncover how this stealthy tactic works, why it feels so normal, and how you can spot it before it steals your autonomy. The core mechanism is covert manipulation, which psychologists define as a subtle, indirect strategy where the abuser influences thoughts and actions without obvious force. In plain language, it's like steering a car while the passenger thinks they're driving. Researchers also label this passive-aggressive control hostility expressed through indirect means rather than open confrontation. Studies show covert narcissists rely on this to keep a veneer of kindness while maintaining superiority, avoiding the social backlash that overt aggression would provoke and keeping victims off balance. Neurologically, covert manipulation hijacks the brain's reward circuitry. When the manipulator offers occasional affirmation, dopamine, the pleasure chemical, floods the nucleus accumbens, reinforcing the bond like a sweet treat. At the same time, the amygdala, the threat detector, remains relatively quiet because the abuse is disguised, so cortisol, the stress hormone, only rises in low-grade, lingering anxiety. This mixed signal creates a neurochemical fog that makes victims cling to the rare kindness while ignoring the underlying manipulation, locking them into a confusing emotional loop. Watch for conversation shifts that feel like concern but are really control. "I'm just worried you're overworking, maybe you should quit your job." They often wrap criticism in caring advice, then withdraw affection when you comply. Notice frequent gaslighting, making you doubt your memory, paired with compliments that feel conditional, like backhanded remarks, "You look great for someone who doesn't wear makeup." These patterns plant insecurity while masquerading as flattery, keeping you constantly guessing their true intent. Even highly intelligent individuals fall prey because our brain's social circuitry rewards perceived acceptance. Evolution wired us to seek group approval, and covert manipulators exploit this by delivering micro-rewards that trigger dopamine pathways identical to those used in learning. The intermittent reinforcement schedule, sporadic praise mixed with criticism, mirrors gambling, making it hard to break the pattern. Your rational mind notices the occasional kindness, while your emotional brain stays trapped in a reward loop, creating a powerful blind spot for rational analysis. 1. Subtle undermining disguised as concern. 2. Frequent jokes that target your insecurities. 3. Inconsistent affection, warm one moment, cold the next. 4. You feel compelled to explain yourself constantly. 5. Compliments that always carry a hidden condition. 6. You start doubting your own memory of events. 7. They isolate you by implying friends don't understand you. 8. You notice a pattern of apologizing for things you didn't do. Each of these steps escalates control while appearing benign, creating a stealthy web of domination. The abuser's motivation is a deep-seated need for dominance without attracting social backlash. Covert narcissists typically have fragile self-esteem, low internal confidence, that they compensate for by subtly dictating others' reality. By keeping victims uncertain, they maintain a monopoly on power while preserving a polished public image. Evolutionary psychology suggests this covert aggression can boost reproductive success. Research links manipulative behavior to higher fertility because it secures resources and mates without overt conflict, turning subtle control into a strategic advantage. Researchers recommend the reality check journal method. After each interaction, write down exactly what was said, how you felt, and any contradictions you notice. This external record counters memory distortion and provides evidence if you need to confront the behavior. Practice assertive boundary scripts, e.g., "I need clear facts, not interpretations." Build a support network. Share your journal entries with a trusted friend who can validate your perception. Finally, if the pattern persists, consider a gradual disengagement plan, prioritizing your mental safety over the manipulator's approval. Understanding covert manipulation turns a hidden weapon into a visible target. Knowledge becomes your armor, allowing you to reclaim autonomy and protect your mental health. Use the tools we discussed, journaling, boundary scripts, and supportive allies, to break the cycle. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to see the signs. Subscribe for daily psychology insights that safeguard your well-being, and remember, awareness is the first step toward freedom from toxic control.